Thanks for coming. So I would like to talk to you today about two separate but related things. And there are two things that are on our minds a lot at Google these days. The first one is how to build a perfect search engine. And we think there are a few criteria for this. We get feedback a lot of the time, and in addition to that, we're also trying to think of the next big innovation that our users can't imagine. Some of the questions we hear and some of the feedback we get is that the perfect search engine should be able to understand you, should provide high quality results, should be personalized, should go with you wherever you are, and should do more than just search. So I'm going to go a little bit into this. And then in the second part, I'm going to talk a bit about the power of data. Now, by some estimates, more than 1.6 billion people have access to the internet today. And at Google alone, we receive more than 1 billion searches each day. Now, if you think about that, that's a huge number. So we're really interested in thinking about what use this could go to. We have a new relationship to data in this internet era, and we think that there are some powerful new uses for it. So to start, the perfect search engine would understand me. It would understand my needs, what I'm looking for, and so on. There are some fairly simple ways that this comes into play. For instance, if you type bank, the search engine should just simply know you're looking for a bank in Italy. If you're typing it on google.it from an Italian IP address. Furthermore, it should probably be able to give you banks in Milan, as this one does, along with phone numbers, addresses, and things like that. That's a fairly basic level of understanding. Another thing that we do is refinement. You might type in calcio, and based on what other people are looking for, we know that you're either searching for football results or football, or the mineral, calcium. Here's another way we try to understand the user, which is through Google Suggest. Again, it seems simple when you use it, but when we're thinking about it technologically, it's not that simple of a task. How do you provide users with the fastest way to get to what they're looking at? How do you understand exactly what they're looking for? And frequently, that means helping them formulate what they're looking for. So again, here you might be searching for Vasco Rossi, and we'll help you refine that quickly and on the go. Now this becomes much more complex. So for example, what you've seen here is an image of a cell phone, and a user is typing a Russian term using Latin characters. Now, for certain languages with different character sets like Russian, Greek, Chinese, this is actually a big task, and it's actually a big help. Chinese is quite hard to type, Chinese characters, so being able to type quickly on the go in Latin characters, or if you only have access to a Latin keyboard, and be understood by the search engine can be quite a powerful thing. Another way that we try to understand you is by understanding your voice, and I'm going to show a demonstration of this. This is an Android device. A while back we initiated the Android operating system for mobile phones. The idea being that we wanted to improve the quality of services on mobile phones. And voice search is one of our applications on this. Just make sure you can see this. So it's quite simple. Barack Obama. It's analyzing what I've said. And now it's about to populate search results. So it's understood my accent, it's parsed what I've said, and it's giving me search results. Now, this kind of understanding can be quite powerful for a number of reasons. We think it's just at the beginning, right? In the future, you should be able to do much more with this, but this is really a start. You can imagine people who are visually impaired, how this might be useful for accessibility services, for example, or just if you're a busy person on the go, if you're on the train, it's harder to type, you could speak a query. Getting the search engine to understand different kinds of inputs is another way of getting it to understand users better.